Hello and welcome back to Railway Empire 2. We're at a very busy Wichita and it's only going to get busier. So today we probably want to widen our station, widen our tracks, get us a four track station, or I was going to say 4 platforms, but it doesn't put any island platforms in, does it? So no, just the 4 track station. Our task is currently to get around 75,000 more people in our network. Everywhere is growing except Dodge. Not really too bothered about that. We've got to save up a little bit of money. I'd like to get paper underway in Topeka, so we can't really do anything at the moment, as we're going to save up for that. We've almost got enough money now. We've crept up to 170,000, 174,000 per week. Will we have enough time to get our paper industry in Topeka? I mean, I guess we could get it selected. Paper mills, 493,000. There we go. We have the money. Let's get you paused so it doesn't decide to build anything while we're pondering our positioning. Where do we want to go? Well, we're kind of central, aren't we? Anyhow. So we'll get it out there, out the way. Beautiful. We have some paper underway. Our factories are making some money. This isn't long built. We can't really afford any of the buildings yet. I'd prefer to spend on track infrastructure rather than increasing the growth of cities we can barely keep up with already. Our wooden planks, our sawmills, they are making us around 4,500 per week profit, just ticking over. And that's at level 1, so that's lovely. As long as we're shipping those out, it's going to keep that profit rolling in. Right, it's going to cost us quite a bit to widen Wichita, but it does seem like a good time to do it. As we saw, if you stayed for the end of the video, we kind of sat here for a while. Things do move eventually. With Railway Empire 2, it takes quite a while to process our trains. Normally, I would wait for a gap in the traffic so none of our trains reset. But it's unlikely we're going to do that, isn't it? I mean, we've got a few trains heading in there now. We don't have the greatest amount of money anyway. It's going to cost us 50,000 per extra track in there. Yes, I know. Did you see it flash up then? Briefly. They are complaining that they're waiting too long. Yeah, we're going to have to get rid of some of these trains. Unfortunate, but the longer we leave it, the worse that's going to be for us. So let's take these tracks back. I know, we get rid of our trains, but we haven't got much choice, have we? This can go back to where it was, I think. I'm debating whether to... Yeah, actually, no, this is a good idea. Yeah, I was debating whether we should have a 4-track gridiron, and it might work for us as we could separate these and branch into them. So we're going to create ourselves our 4-track gridirons either side. And money vanishes really quickly, doesn't it, when you've got to do this? We are probably going to 4-track up to Topeka. And what we can do is branch into the, I guess, the inside track as we're looking at it, to keep our potentially express trains on here, or our mixed goods trains, and then our freight trains can all be on the inside line. We're not really in a place to separate passenger and freight as far as stations go. This is going to have to change slightly how we head in here, but that's alright. We can't really afford... Oh, we could afford it. I'll tell you what. Yeah. We don't have any direct trains through, do we, going that way? And we could bypass Wichita even if we did. What we might be able to do here... how much money have we got? Not much. For now, I think the only way to do this is to head in to the gridiron just until we can afford it. So we're going to have to take this back. It'll be worth it though. We'll be able to adjust this a little more once we have a bit more in the way of funds. as it stands now, I think this is a good solution, isn't it? There we go. We're going to need to re-signal all of that. Of course, you did it all the opposite way that we needed it, and again. Dear oh dear. It also gives us an extra track heading out of Wichita towards the north, the northwest anyway. We'll get that ready, and same's going to apply over here, isn't it? We can branch in. This is the milk, isn't it? Yeah, we can branch in from the milk into our gridiron here. We might need to take that back a little further. We'll see how much it slows down. Will you slow down loads? A lot. Yeah, we're going to have to branch slightly out just until we can afford their own platform. We can have yeah, we can have 6 tracks on there quite nicely, and we'll take you back. I guess that far will do. Hopefully we've got just enough money to do this. It would be nice to head into here, but the price ramps up quite a bit. Head out to head in, and that'll keep the speed up. Slowing down to 20 odd miles an hour seems a little bit excessive. Our trains are not that slow. They are in the early game though, aren't they? They are quite slow. You can get away with it. Okay, that's pleasant. We do have a bit of money left over. Perhaps we can double track now, or at least get a second platform here. It's 52k. It does allow us to get our gridiron at the station, and we can probably get it done on the other side as well, and that's an improvement. It will allow us to get our grain train running. I don't know whether we've got one in there, do we? We don't at the moment. We might be cutting it a little fine, getting this connected all the way up to the station. Oh no, I think we can do it, guys. Look at that. So then we can have double track, almost fully double tracked. There we go, much nicer. That's going to include a bit of bridge work, so I'm not sure if we quite have the funds. It's so close. Yeah, that's going to be... Oh, look at that. Well, we've got it in. It's not finished. It's like we're slowly working on it. It shouldn't take us too long to get the funds together, should it? And then we'll go and, once our trains have sorted themselves out, we'll go and have a look at Wichita and see how that has affected our throughput at the station. We can finish this now. Easily enough money. Beautiful. And then we can think about heading somewhere else or just checking up on our network. There we go. Nice. Oh yeah, we can do that bit now, can't we? And then when we connect this, it should maintain its signalling. I hope. Did it? You didn't even check, Grand. I think it did. Yeah, I saw the signals. Right, and we're missing a supply tower on the Wichita Oklahoma route. So we can afford that. And we'll plonk you in there. Guys, we did it. We did a complete rework. Let's hit play. It might have put a little bit of a dent in our weekly income. Yeah, there we go. It's dropping slightly. It'll be interesting to see just how much we make on the paper. There we go. Up to 4.7k per week. What we're going to see now, though, is because we will no doubt be processing our trains much faster over in Wichita. We're gonna pass that on, aren't we, to Topeka? That's another busy junction. We've got this lovely stretch through the hills here, or mountains, which we could definitely make use of. We could pull the apples in that way. Also start to bring in some vegetables. And on top of that, from North Platte, we can have a more direct route to Topeka, cutting out, passing through Omaha and or Wichita. Omaha and Wichita. Kind of rhymes, doesn't it? Yeah, we've still got a lot of trains here, but what we should see is some shifting of our trains a lot sooner. I'm actually looking forward to seeing how this works out. We are missing a block signal here. We've got our train working, or sitting back at the junction, which I guess we could move it slightly up, and then that'll give us a signal here. It needs one just there because we've got a quad track there. If we do take this out, oh, not the train, if we do take these two double tracks out, it would put a signal up this end, I believe. We just don't quite have the room. There's the block there. Oh, but look at that. That is better, isn't it, for our trains? They're getting processed at about the right pace now. Again, yes, Topeka's... Oh, it's not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. Trains are moving. Money's coming in. We're up to 300 and something thousand. How are we doing on our task? Slowly creeping up. We will start getting Oklahoma City growing. The settler bonus, I'm not going to worry too much about. I don't think that's going to help us as much as perhaps upgrading industries or bringing in new industries as well. Definitely got to bring in the apples. Now we're double tracked between Oklahoma and Wichita. We can get on this line, can't we? Branch line, without crossing the river for now. We're going to need these apples. It will save us taking them around the houses for now as well, from all the way up near... Well, that is near Omaha, isn't it, up there? Yeah. This will be a little bit better for us. We'll get a freight train running. I would prefer, actually, to run into the milk, because this is a dedicated freight line. Yeah, how much is it going to cost us? We've got to avoid this hill. It looks like a hill, doesn't it? Is that a bit of a hill? Yeah, there's a couple of hills there. So let's scoot round the hill. And we'll go as direct across there as possible. And we do want to be over that side, don't we? That's not too bad. Not too bad. Just get that curve tidied up a little bit. 96k. We do have a little bit of money, don't we? Yeah, pleasant. I guess we could scoot round this way. Would that be better? Probably a little. No, that's worse. Or is it? I don't know. Let's straighten that out. Yeah, it is a little bit worse. Unless we go over the river like that. That is beautiful. There we go. Perfect. 91k. That's better. It does mean we get to double track this section all the way. And we can just go past up here. Make sure we leave ourselves a block. We will get to the point where we can double track without worrying too much about how much it's going to cost us. Or at least I hope so. At this point, I'd like to spend our money as wisely as possible. Not saying this is the wisest of spending. There we go. Saving money where possible. And yet keeping the capacity of the lines up as well. There we go. We can merge in with our milk. Send in apples direct to Wichita. Which means we won't need to take apples from Topeka into Wichita, will we? So where's our mixed train to Topeka? There you are. And Topeka... We don't take apples. Well, that's good. Do we have a direct train? If we have a direct train, that's even better. I've lost it, guys. We've got... Well, no, I don't mean I've lost it. I lost my bearings. Better wording. Yeah, we can get rid of this guy, heading all the way to Wichita, and start thinking about sharing apples with our other cities. Is that you? You're only making us 1,000. You're on the way back empty. So we'll get rid of you, and then we'll set a train up heading direct into Wichita. Probably don't need to send apples into Wichita, as we can have maybe Omaha with a warehouse, and that could at least ship it down to Topeka and Kansas until we get something sorted in the middle anyway. Right, freight only, please. And wait until 4. And away you go. That should be you good. Yes, no direction of travel. I know. It's fine. It's fine. Another thing we can do to improve the capacity at our station and the throughput is we can start to place maintenance buildings out at our stations heading in, our rural businesses. That way we don't have to maintain our trains for quite as long once we get into our cities. So yes, we're going to do that. Oh, we already have one there. Did I just put that in? Maybe. We're going to get one on here. I did, didn't I? I remember it now. Shortest memory ever. Right, let's get one on you. That will speed things up for both Topeka Station and Wichita. We have our cows as well. You also get yourself a lovely maintenance depot. Where else needs one? The sugar for sure. While we repair at Wichita, it then has to go this entire journey up to Nolan Station and then back again before it can repair again. This way, we get to top off a little bit at Nolan. And I do believe we got it at... Do we have it at 100%? I hope so. Yes, we have it at 100%. Lovely. Do we have one in Dodge? We do not, so we'll get that sorted as well. That should see things run a little more fluidly. Right, let's get one on here as well. That's going to help you out. And we'll get one over here. This is a nice tidy up, isn't it? It's lovely to be able to afford to do this now. And we'll start doing the same up at Omaha because that's going to get busy. And we'll need to make use of our other Apple train, but we can maybe head into Omaha now. They do indeed require apples. And North Platte are going to require apples as well. So we'll send a train in either direction perhaps for that. We'll just allow it to sit and wait until they've got 4 on board. And then we'll figure out what we're doing on shipping those to other cities. Is that right? Are we going to be alright coming in here? Yeah. I knew we had a supply tower somewhere. There we go. You slide off the main line there into our little station. Guess what we could do now is move these supply towers as well, so we're not supplying our trains with too many lines anyway at once. We'll get you there. It looks like there's enough room for a couple of blocks. Did I leave us enough room here? I believe so. And then we'll have the other one. Oh, no, you can't. You broke. Quick. There we go. Now we can. A full rework of our network. Pretty much, haven't we? We've reworked most of this area now of what we've got available to us. Let's put a supply tower in for no other reason other than I don't like to see the yellow triangle. There we go. Wait, what have you done? This track can neither be driven on nor be edited until September 1st, 1869. September 1st? Goodness me, which track? This one. So our trains can't drive on this at the moment. That's a bit rough, isn't it? Because that's a lot of trains. Well, what do we do there? So we can't edit this track, this section here, until September's such a long way away. I mean, we do have trains just sitting here waiting to be loaded, so that's not too bad. But it's going to cut off our train here. I'm intrigued as to what happens when it gets to this track, because it's not allowed, is it? Has it put the signal permanently on red? Is that what's going to happen? It might do. I mean, it's almost September, I guess. We're halfway through August. It does take a long time for trains to traverse the network, doesn't it? We'll see. We'll see what happens. You should get there soon. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Here's an example. Our train is stopped. He's holding up our other train there because he's not allowed to drive on that section of track. No signals. I guess it's just a top speed of 0 would be possibly a way to do that. Are you just going to come to a grinding halt? Oh, it's only one side. That's interesting. Yes, it's only this side of the track. I thought it would be the double track, but no. Well, that is interesting, isn't it? I mean, we could temporarily do something with it, but no, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. It's almost September. At least that train managed to get in. The rest of them, you're just going to have to wait to get through there. And what are we missing out on? What are you? Where are you going? You are Taylor Terminal, so you're just going to get some milk anyway. It doesn't look like we're overly busy on milk. Yeah, we're not taking cheese yet to too many cities, are we? Do we take it to Wichita yet? How close are you? Oh, we should be taking it there. Why are we not taking it to Wichita? Did I block it for some unknown reason? Wichita to North Platte. What's up with you? Rail line incomplete. We're not supposed to have that one. Yeah, you don't exist anymore. Get rid of you. What we need is... That's the correct train now. Beautiful. We had a train just sitting there doing nothing. I don't know where... No, it didn't have a train on it, did it? I just must have made it and then forgot about it completely. That wouldn't surprise me. So yeah, we do take cheese. I'm not sure why you don't take cheese. You could just be full, of course. Would be another reason. You are heading back, aren't you? Where are you? We need this one. See what he's carrying. Oh, you're just full. We need more trains, guys. There we go. We'll add a third train on there. We do at least have a little more capacity. Wichita station. We have plenty of money in the bank. I think we can finally flip these bonds, can't we? What I was hoping to do. Yeah, we've got 2.1 million there. What I'd prefer to do is pay this one off. And leave this to get bigger so that we can take more of a bond out and then flip it again. That way, what will happen is when we've got to respond to something, we can with and throw a lot of money at it. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're not far off now. Is this our third train? Yes, it's starting at Wichita though. But what should happen is we can start taking quite a bit more away from... This should start up again, shouldn't it? There we go. Yes, away from North Platte. We have 2 research points. Let's see what we can see. Reduce the construction cost of all buildings, including factories and... do you know what? I like the sound of that. There might be something better along there. We did say the power as well. Given our expansion currently, and that we are indeed building factories, this looks like a good idea. Especially with our future expansion in mind. It's probably going to save us quite a bit of money, so we'll do that. Do we have enough to pay off our existing bond? Yes. Yes, we do. Just about. That should increase our income quite a bit. We're up to 210,000 now. Our trains are away. We'll ignore the... or do we want to ignore? No, we should not ignore Grand. We are indeed missing any sort of supply tower on the way to Denver, aren't we? Yeah, let's get you with a supply tower in there. I was going to say ignore it in case it was because they were held up there. Oh, that might have been the case. No, it's not. It is the one. Again, for no other reason other than I just don't like seeing the triangles. We'll put one here. I mean, it's good practice, isn't it, anyhow? Because if it is a bug and then not slowing down as much as they should do, we'll be in the habit of placing them. Okay, everything is tidied up. We are back moving, thanks to his sabotage. I guess it's fair. We kind of toyed with him a little bit up here, didn't we? He has branched off to... I don't remember the one for the sugar. Maybe that was the one. I don't remember that one. Yeah, he can't really go much further. I don't know whether he's going to curve around and head that way. One possibility for us right now is hook up these vegetables. We do have vegetables over there, but dealing with this area with vegetables, these are usually quite cheap early on, and North Platte will make use of vegetables.
Enjoy your auctioned object.
Object. He's just given up, hasn't he, on translations. He's like, I don't know what the English is for rural business, and it sounds a mouthful, so object will do. I'd like to get both. Do I want to get both? Well, I guess for Denver it'll be fine. Well, it's actually going to be Cheyenne, technically, isn't it? Right, let's branch out of here. We'll leave our little circle thing in. And this is in preparation for... What's going on there? Why won't you hook in? Okay, we'll just go like that. That'll be fine. No, that won't work the best, will it? Maybe we'll pay for the privilege. Yeah, we'll just go out that way. That'll need to drop down a little bit. There we go, 90k. Because they will need the cows. If we found Cheyenne and we build a meat industry, we've got the cows hooked up. And what we can do is double track you all the way. Oh, no, we can't. It's so pricey. But we will be double tracking all the way. We've got this extra platform just while I'm being a nuisance over here. What we can do here, though, is maybe grab sugar or something and bring it in this way down to a single track, and that'll be fine. And that will make a little more sense. I'm not sure I should have been able to afford that, but I could. Yeah, we're going to have to find a way to get meat all the way from... Where are we going to get meat from? Denver's beer, isn't it? It's our beer. North Platte is beer. It's going to have to be all the way from Wichita. Goodness me. Because Rock Spring... Yeah, Rock Springs needs to be founded. Grand Junction needs to be founded as well. Well, that's going to be a mission and a half, isn't it? Yeah, how are you going to get over there? Well, you can. I mean, we could have a direct line over, couldn't we? Is there any sort of junction we could make here? It would be lovely. We put a waypoint in there. Can we go across without you messing up our existing track? Because it would be kind of ideal to be a flat crossing just there, as it's not busy. Coming from the what you call it? What is that up there? Sugar, yeah. It's not busy, is it? Coming from the sugar. Right, we're going to try this. It'll be probably the last thing we do. If it doesn't work and makes a mess of our track, then so be it. Because sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Have you done it properly? Oh, let me take off that. I think you have. It's a bit wiggly, but you've done it. You've done a flat crossing. Well, look at you go. I like your little hex that you've got going on. Hey, guys. There we go. Right. So we have a potential for getting meat up to Cheyenne a little easier. I guess it's now time to double track this, isn't it? And in fact, we can do that, can't we? And like stagger them. Yeah, I like that idea. There we go. We've staggered the platforms. We're actually using 3 platforms there. We could extend this one further if we wish to give them the option to use more. So let's keep this cheap and cheerful, and we'll just branch round there. I think 61 miles an hour is more than acceptable. It should give us enough room for blocking on all of our connections there. We'll reuse the existing supply tower over that way. We'll need to signal you up as well. And there we go. I like this bit. I like this bit a lot. That's kind of cool. Yeah. How do you look now with signals on? They're a little bit close, but not too terrible. Yeah, there we go. You're going to come steaming round. You're going to avoid the flat crossing and head off to Denver. Oh, it's our Forkwinot. How much are you making, Mr. Forkwinot? You are making us 7.6k. And you're kind of busy, aren't you? I like that. Should we add another one on? Yeah, no, let's not. It's really expensive. Yeah, hang on then. Let's hit play, and then we should be able to afford it shortly. If it gets anywhere close to 7,000, that would be kind of lovely. It could cannibalise the line, though, and we end up losing some cash on it. But, yeah, let's connect that up when we come back. We'll get Cheyenne hooked up, and we'll get them founded. We'll send a bunch of meat Wichita has loads in stock. Yes, it's a journey, but it'll only need one train. We can maybe have some fancy junction here, or even a bridge if we can afford it, and then have a direct line from Topeka through using our flat crossing up here, and then to Denver, as well as Cheyenne. Maybe we might keep that as a local line. Oh, I'm loving today. I'm loving it. Right, how long? Oh, we're kind of struggling a little bit, perhaps. Today for me is more about improving our existing network, getting trains shifted. I love what's happening at Wichita. What we might do today is have another go on a train entering Wichita and see if we're waiting anywhere near as long. And then we might be able to see a little bit of train action as well at the stations, which I do like to do. And when I do come in occasionally and just sit here, I don't progress the map or anything like that. I just go around, pick a few trains, see if there's anything missing or needs fixing, and enjoy the scenery. That's what I do in between episodes, if you're ever wondering. While I'm pondering plans. I love this. I love all our junction work that we've got going, and I like that we've still got a... Is that a spare platform? Yeah. So the next train that arrives, we'll be able to slot straight in, which should be you. In you go, and we've got another train leaving. That's nice, isn't it? I do like that. That's absolutely perfect. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, before we leave, how much is this going to cost us? It's a fairly straight run, isn't it? Yeah, but it's kind of beautiful. It's only 61k. It's marvellous. And what we'll do is we'll send a train full of meat. Oh, it's done the signalling as well. Yeah, full of meat into Cheyenne there. We'll get you set up, ready to go. And then when we come back, that'll be the meat delivered. And then we'll start sending in whatever else is required. Actually, yeah. No, get you going. If you're full on meat, it's fine. Let's get a freight train. Baldwin, 10-wheeler. Yep, Cheyenne won't be taking anything back. I know I don't have to do this, but I'm still doing it. Peace of mind again. And wait until 8. Do love that. And away you go. You take some meat to Cheyenne. I don't think you've got any goodies yet, have you? Oh, you've got all the grain. So Charlie Chuckles has been taking his grain for us. We just need to take the wood, so that'll probably be from... Yeah, we could take it... Oh, he's expanding. We could take it from up here. But I think that'll do. So he is expanding still. And that sugar might have been what he hooked into before. His trains look a bit bizarre. But yeah, anyway, guys, meat is on the way to Cheyenne. We'll get our wood delivered as well. Do we have enough wood in store up here? We do, plenty. So there'll be our wood trains. It seems a bit silly though, doesn't it? We'll maybe see if we can wiggle our way through the mountain. One last check. We are a little over 15,000 away from our final task of taming the West. And once we've done that, which should be fairly early on in the next video, we'll see what's next on the task list. Alright guys, we're on the Topeka to Denver Express Wiggle train, and it's a through train, and we're heading through Wichita this time because of our new setup. It is taking the via Wichita route. We'll see how we go through the station. And take a little bit of a ride on our network, but it does get a little bit wiggly, doesn't it? Anyway, lots done today. Love our new network. A bit more station expansion next time out, as well as we've got to found Cheyenne, haven't we? Because that's the choices I've made. Thank you for watching, guys, and until next time, take care.